Hello, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We have come with another information. Today is another day. I pray that God will be with you and bless you going out and coming in. Dear friends, we are here for you. And if you are there for us, why don't you share and hit the subscribe and like button for us? Because if we are not here, enemies will stay to speak against us to the international communities. And that's why we insist that we must continue. All right, please keep supporting us and we'll keep doing that which we know how best to do for Biafrans. Here comes another update, and we pray that you please listen to the end. I'll be right back.
Today is up in the air. We are hearing the news that the one they call Chike Edoziem, Chike Nnadozie, some say that's his name, or Chike Edoziem. You will hear that today he's now a free man. The Nigerian zoo media in their courts, the zoo government, they've declared him a free man. But when you read the statement, they said he's a law-abiding Nigerian. He is a law-abiding Nigerian. Now you understand. When we told you that some people who claim to be freedom fighters, they are not. As we know, the destination of every freedom fighter, it is either you are in jail, you are dead, or you are in exile. As long as you're still fighting for your freedom, for the liberation of your people, you have three destinations awaiting you: in jail, dead, or in exile. So for the fact that the news is coming out that Chike Edoziem is now a free man in Nigeria, he can now fly through and fro into Nigeria, it's very, very funny. Because this man was supposed to be the head of the DOS, the Directorate of States of Biafra. Now you understand when we told you that IPOB sold out to Nnamdi Kanu. Now you will bear me witness when we told you that the DOS are responsible, that they were paid $9 million allegedly. Today, the chicken has come home to roost. So for the naysayers who were saying, oh, blame Simon Ekpa for the problem, that the DOS, they were working to release Nnamdi Kanu, suddenly, while Nnamdi Kanu is still in custody, while our leader Nnamdi Kanu is still in the hands of the DSS for 4 years and counting, the head of the DOS, Chike Edoziem, Chike Nnadozie, or whatever the hell his name is now a free man. He's been declared a free man in Nigeria, that he has no claim or no crime, no case to answer. Let us sink it to your mind. However, in this presentation, this is why I say we, the Biafrans in diaspora, we must educate the Biafrans in the local, because they are having a mixed information and misinformation. You will hear the perspective of our friend, the one I call the Biafran golden child. You will hear him speak on the perspective that's what happened to Chike Edoziem being free in Nigeria, or being declared a free man in Nigeria, is something of a good news. And when I assessed his analysis, I came to the conclusion that he was not aware of what the DOS were doing to Nnamdi Kanu. He was not aware of the back dealings. He was not aware of the $9 million allegedly paid to the members of the DOS. He was not aware that when Nnamdi Kanu told the DOS to give Simon Ekpa a slot in Radio Biafra, they went against the instructions of Nnamdi Kanu. He was not aware that the one they call Chidoam was calling out the names, the names of the commanders of ESN. And within 48 hours, they are killed by the Nigerian military. He was now aware that the DOS, Chidoam and the rest of them, were partnering, working, collaborating with the governors of the Southeast. He was now aware that when we say there is no election in Biafran land, the DOS will go against the instructions given by His Excellency, PM Simon Ekpa. He was not aware. He was not aware. He was not aware. So even though what he is saying from his own viewpoint, even though what our brother here is saying, the Biafran golden child, from his own perspective is right. Because sometimes there is no right or wrong answer. As long as you can break it down, analyze the pros and cons, go deeper, look at the positive from the negative, then perhaps you can say what he said about Chidoam being cleared of being a terrorist by the Zoo government. The alleged terrorism that they called the members who were frontlining the struggle. Perhaps you will say, yes, our brother, the Biafran golden child, is right. Because he was not aware of the back end story, the behind the scenes story that people like me, people like Simon Ekpa, and the rest of us have. He was not aware when we said Ifeanyi Ejiofor was the eye of Nigerian government in IPOB. He was not aware. He was not aware. He was not aware. But fellow Biafrans, without any much further ado, I still want us to listen to the perspective, the narrative, from a different angle. From our friend, our brother, our hero, a man who was there as a child during the Biafran War. Follow me to listen to the perspective of the Biafran golden child. How we painted the story about the news of Chidoam being a free man. He has no case to answer. He is now declared a law-abiding Nigerian. I repeat, in the statement, in the document, they said Chidoam is a law-abiding Nigerian, so his name should be taken off from the watch list of the terrorists they call we, the members of the Biafrans and the IPOB. So without any much further ado, I present to you the Biafran golden child, the real Biafran golden child. Listen to his analysis and you be the judge. You come out and leave your comments and tell me what you think about it. Finally, to those in the media, this is how you deal with situations. You don't attack the personality. All you have to be is be objective. Break down what they've said and speak from your own perspective. Stop attacking yourselves, the Biafran media warriors. Please, henceforth, stop attacking yourselves. But please, I want you to please lend me your ears as I present to you for the last time the Biafran golden child.
Federal High Court, one sitting in Owerri, Imo State, presided over by Honorable Justice N. Onwibo, yes, has cleared the head of Directorate of State of Indigenous People of Biafra, Chika Edozium, of charges related to terrorism, insurgency, kidnapping, and violent criminal activities. Justice Onwibo delivered the judgment in suit number FHC/Owerri/FHR/29/2024 between Mazi Chika Edozium versus Honorable Minister of Defense and Chief of Defense Staff, and consequently declared as illegal. The designation of Edozium as a wanted person, terrorist, insurgent, kidnapper, and violent criminal by the Minister of Defense and the Chief of Defense Staff. The ruling affirms, yes, that the March 22nd, 2024 publication of Edozium's name and photograph in the Ministry of Defense first edition of 2024 as a security threat was done in gross violation of his constitutionally guaranteed right to dignity of the human person and as such unconstitutional. In the charge sheet obtained by our correspondent on Thursday, His Lordship further directed the Minister of Defense and Chief of Defense Staff to immediately retract the unconstitutional declaration of Mazi Chika Edoziem as a terrorist, insurgent, kidnapper, violent criminal, and wanted person, and to issue an unreserved apology in 2 national newspapers to Mazi Chika Edoziem. The court also awarded 5 million in damages to Mazi Chika Edoziem for the infringement of his fundamental right to the dignity of the human person. Notably among the many names listed in the said notice, Mazi Chika Edoziem was the only one who successfully challenged the publication of or inclusion of his name in the offending publication. Please, you may recall that Edoziem is the next in rank to detained IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. Yes. Ejiofor, in a statement on Thursday, described the ruling, because you know Ejiofor is the legal advisor to IPOB, the lawyer representing IPOB. Ejiofor, in a statement on Thursday, described the ruling as historic and landmark, saying that the judgment is a strong statement against unjust profiling and underscores the importance of due process in security matters. He said security agencies must focus on proper profiling to identify actual criminals rather than targeting innocent citizens. The real perpetrators of crime operate in known locations, and tackling insecurity requires collective responsibility beyond just the security forces. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to my dedicated colleagues in chambers whose relentless efforts made this victory possible. Special thanks to Ezigbo Umuchineke for their unwavering support and prayers, whose peaceful conduct has enabled seamless defense in matters affecting genuine and peaceful agitators. Above all, I thank Almighty God for His guidance and protection throughout the proceedings. Ladies and gentlemen, we can see what has happened today. Unlike the last trial of our maximum leader, Nnamdi Kanu, when he was once again, bundled down and forced to appear in a high court at Abuja under the auspices of Judge Binta Iyako, who had earlier recused herself from everything concerning his trial, was once again bundled and asked, to be tried. And of course, he vehemently opposed it, spoke for himself, told the lawyers, give me my chance to speak. I know what to say. I'm not afraid to say what I have to say. So as I'm concerned, I'm not guilty, of any charges. I'm a gentleman who goes about his legitimate business, who goes about his legitimate practices as a genuine person, both a Nigerian and British, citizen. I don't see why I will not be able to address a court. I may not be a lawyer. I may not have to, be a lawyer in my own case, but I have a right to be heard. I have a right to be heard. And so he made it very clear, right under the auspices of Justice Binta Iyako, said, listen and listen good. This distinguished woman, quote and unquote, has recused herself from my case. I don't know why I will be forced again by the Chief Justice of Nigeria, to have this Justice, Binta Iyako, to still be the one, to judge or advocate my case. I want to make it abundantly clear that I find no reason whatsoever to support this. I find no reason of merit on this matter. Therefore, I want to say that I don't think I will get any justice. And I'm once again saying this case cannot hold. You cannot try me on a justice that has recused herself. You cannot try me for justices under justices that are seeking their personal agenda or family agenda. I have it on good authority. Yes, good authority that Justice Bintan Yako is being forced to advocate on my matter because they want her to find me guilty. They want her to, declare me, yes, guilty as charged, just to placate the powers that be, especially because, her husband and son are undergoing, severe, and damaging trials themselves. So I will not be used, yes, I will not be used as a placating, phenomenon. I will not be used as a scapegoat. I will not be used as a lamp to placate the powers that be in Nigeria.